without God, nothing possible, honestly. And I mean that truly and dearly. And everybody starts different places. And like I say, just because I didn't get the summer reps, you know, just because I wasn't in the best situation, for me to be prepared to go out there and execute, like from a summer standpoint, that's how life is. You know, everybody's not in the best situation, you know, but it's no excuse. You got to go out there and perform. Like, there's no choice, there's no question. Nobody cares if this was 1 week of prep. Who cares? You know, so a lot of people want to see me fail, and it ain't going to happen. You know, it ain't going to happen.
I ain't never lost. Never in my life.
Yo, welcome to the NevaLoss pod. Hey, listen, today we got to throw our wrist up. Shedeur Sanders came in and made history for the Cleveland Browns, man. Hey, listen, as many as y'all Cleveland Brown fans who might have not wanted this to be the case, man, he did y'all a favor. He made history for you guys, man. You guys have found your franchise quarterback. Y'all just got to embrace him, man. Embrace him. Everybody just throw the wrist up. Embrace him in that city. I know the media has spun a lot of narratives. Hey, everybody better have your hard hat on tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of construction tomorrow. A lot of goalposts is going to be moving. They going to be working overtime, moving them goalposts. Get your hard hat on, because there's going to be a lot of work going on to move them goalposts, man. They're going to try to spin all the Ravens. The Raiders defense was so terrible that, you know, he can dig and dunk and, you know, make plays because their defense was so terrible. I don't want to hear none of that. He ain't play a perfect game, but he played a damn good game. All that running backwards, I didn't see that not one time. I don't want to hear about the screen pass going for a touchdown and Dylan Sampson did all the work. I don't want to hear none of that, because that same screen pass Dylan Gabriel had the opportunity to make. And you see where that shit ended up, in the third row in the stands. But we ain't dunking on him today, man. Listen, we here to celebrate Shedeur and the awesome game that he put together. Let me pull up the stats. We're going to just go over them briefly, because I'm sure y'all already know them. Listen, first let's start off. Let's start off with this. The average yards per pass, 10.5. Lil Dilly was throwing 4 yards per pass. He came right in. Let's shatter that shit. Let's shatter that right now. We don't do none of that. We throwing 10 yards or better, man. We don't play them games. The biggest, that was a big one, but hold on, even bigger than that. 1 sack for a 3-yard loss, man. 1 sack. Oh, he's probably going to get sacked 3-4 times by Max Crosby, and then Gino's going to get sacked 5 times by Mon. Nah. Gino got sacked 10 times. Shedeur, 1 sack all game. And he looked mighty comfortable in that pocket, didn't he? Did he not look comfortable in that pocket, man? Did he not look comfortable? Did he not just look like your quarterback? Did he not look good back there, man? Go ahead, throw y'all wrist up, please. Please, ain't no way he not starting the next game. 11 for 20, 209, 1 touchdown. He did have a pick. They tricked him. They dropped the defensive end back into a zone. Made them think that everybody was blitzing. Dropped the D end back, and it got him. You know, he'll learn from that. For anybody who's watched Shedeur over the years in college, he didn't turn the ball over. That wasn't like a thing with him. Like, I know Dylan Gabriel was ultra conservative, but let's just look at his Shedeur Sanders, Colorado. I'm just to pull up his last year Colorado stat. He don't turn the ball over. It's not like a big thing with him. So, this is his career at college. So, one of the most accomplished quarterbacks in college football history. He finished his career with 50 games played in 4 seasons and completed 1,267 of 1,808 passes, which is 70.1%, which is the NCAA record that he broke for the best completion percentage throughout the history of his tenure in college football, for 14,353 yards and 134 touchdowns, 27 interceptions. 134 touchdowns, 27 interceptions. He don't throw picks like that, man. He don't throw. What's that? I can divide. Shit. Let's give him. Let's say he threw 8 a year, 8 picks a year. What Jason won, maybe let's say 2. 2 of them shits was due. Nah, like 8 picks a year. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. At Colorado, 64 touchdowns, 13 picks, and this is while being the most sacked quarterback in history. This is the stat you can't number. You can't argue with these stats, man. He don't turn the ball over. That's not like a thing he do. When he got protection, he's lovely. He's lovely. And look, he didn't even get the help y'all was talking about in the running game. 64 yards rushing. They had some good things. It was a good run by Sampson. Quinshon Jackson had a good one. That 26-yard run by Sampson was a really good run. But overall, it wasn't like the run game was doing anything. The defense was playing lights out as they do. Even though Geno's a solid player, man. Geno was throwing some ball. I know he was under duress most of the game, but he threw some beautiful passes at times, bro. Some beautiful passes at times. But again, Jerry Jeudy, he got a little fancy, loosey-goosey with the ball, got strip fumble. I ain't like that. I didn't like the fact that, and I get it, they did the same thing to Dylan Gabriel, but Dylan Gabriel isn't Shedeur Sanders. I didn't like the Wildcat in the red zone. Man, I wanted Shedeur to have his moment, especially after throwing that bomb to Isaiah Bond. You throw that bomb to Isaiah Bond, he deserves to either run it in the end zone himself or throw one in the end zone. He deserved to have that moment because, he made the play. He made the play. Isaiah Bond made the play. Usually, it's almost a 90% chance if a running back or wide receiver or make a big play and get stopped, they almost always go to them the next play and try to get them a touchdown, give them an opportunity. They went to Wildcat. And again, Wildcat was working. So, hey, I can't fault them for that. But at the same time, man, I feel like he should have had 3 tutties, 3 touchdown passes. But, it's going to come. It's going to come, man. We're going to listen to, let's listen to the after the game victory speech. Let's see what Kevin was talking about in that victory speech, man. Let's see.
Hey, how about that road win? Stayed resilient together like I told you we needed to, right? Stay resilient together, and we fought together. How about Gage's big punt return on special teams? How about Corey, every single time you're out there pinning those guys doing your job. Great job. Offense wasn't perfect. How about that big play by Sam at the end? IB, huge play. Q, huge play. Harold making a big play. And then another rookie making his first start. Nice job, Shedeur. Well done.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Let me listen again. Maybe I'm bugging. Hold on. Let's go back a little because the energy was up. It was up. Hold on.
That big play by Sam at the end.
Hey, y'all hear that?
IB, huge play. Q,
look at him. Listen to his voice.
Making a big play, and then another rookie making his
he
first
projecting.
Nice job, Shedeur. Well done.
Hold on. Oh, maybe I'm bugging, but it's like IB, huge play. Fannin, huge play. Another rookie making his first start. Nice job, Shedeur. I don't like that, bro. I'm going to let it finish. but I don't like that shit. That was whack.
There's that old saying, save the best for last. How about that in defensive performance? Holy is what I have to say about that. 10 sacks by our defense. Okay? I got one ball in my hand. Okay, I got a guy, he's got to get a cold every week. Okay, he had a cold this week. Wasn't feeling himself. 3 sacks, which gives him 18 on the season through 11 games, which breaks his own Browns record. Myles Garrett. Come on, man.
Okay.
So I'll see you guys in tomorrow. Hey, I'll see you Wednesday.
Cool victory speech, man. I don't like the tone switch up when he talked to Shador. Talked about Shador, man. It just, everything I was just thinking before listening to that right there. I thought Shador was for sure gonna be the starter next week. I'm like, ain't no way he ain't gonna start that shit right there. Just threw me for a curveball, man. Like, that was kind of whack. But we gonna keep it moving. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm reading too much into that, man. I don't know. But I just hate. Do you see how I hate when it pains them to just be like, yo, you balled out or whatever. Everybody else, hell of a job making blocks. Hell of a job tackling. Oh, that catch Isaiah Bond made. Who the fuck threw Isaiah Bond the ball? Who threw IB the ball? It's crazy, man. Like, that's crazy work. As my boy. Hey, I can't lie. That's kind of crazy. Man. But it's all good. We could check out some of the press conference, but let's see. Let's just see what they writing about these boys real quick. Walk with me. Let's see what they writing. Okay, Myles Garrett getting 3 of 10 sacks by a ferocious Brown defense normally would be a top storyline for a struggling Cleveland Brown team. But rookie Shador Sanders' NFL starting debut always figured to overshadow anything else the Browns accomplished Sunday. Again, that's a whack start, but let's hear him out. Sanders made the plays the Browns needed, passing for 209 and a touchdown to help Cleveland to a 24-10 victory over the Raiders, the 5th loss for Las Vegas. Okay, yeah, Sanders made the plays. I like that. The Browns 3-8 in the 3-game skid while starting their 42nd quarterback since the franchise returned in 1999. Sanders replaced fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel, who's in concussion protocol, and ended a 17-game losing streak by Cleveland quarterback making their first start. So since 1999, everybody, they've been losing, man. Starting quarterback, 17-0. Oh no, 46. No. 42nd quarterback, starting quarterback. He's the first one to win the opening on their first start. So that's dope. They lost 13 on the road, also 13-game losing streak on the road. They broke that as well. So that's dope. Browns coach Kevin Stefanski wouldn't commit to sticking to Sanders as a starter when Cleveland hosts San Francisco on Sunday. Hey, listen, there's no way Jimmy Haslam is letting Shador go back to the bench. There's no way. Too much excited. We got to go to the presser because I listened to some of it. Myles Garrett was lit up. Did y'all see when he made that play? And Myles Garrett just lit up when he made that deep pass. Isaiah Bond, whew, he said, oh, that was nasty. That was nasty work. It was. He see it, bro, that deep threat. The more he throw them deep bombs, the more you can get them Dylan Sampson runs. The more you can get Quinshon Jackson get some room to operate because he a monster back there, man. Hopefully he healthy. He got hit. I think he was in concussion protocol. He came back in though, so I guess he's good. Let me see. Say Coach Stefanski. This was his response. I'm not going to get into all that Stefanski said. Proud of him and proud of this offense. There are a ton of things we can learn from, but I'm going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that today. That's all he said. I'm just going to worry about that today. All right. So you can see Stefanski did not, I said that he didn't commit to him long term. It was concerning only because that good job in the locker room, I ain't really like that. And he did some good things, man. Sanders can thank the Browns' defensive front, which is no match for the Raiders' porous offensive line. Las Vegas has allowed 20 sacks over the past 3 weeks. Yeah, they just got 10. Garrett now has 18 sacks this season to break the franchise record. It's at 16. With 6 games left, he needs 5 sacks to break the NFL record, 22.5, set by Michael Strahan in 2001 and TJ Watt in 2021. Yeah, that record's kaput. He's going to shatter that shit. Garrett has 14 sacks over the past 5 games, the most in a 5-game span since sacks became an official stat in 1982. The 4-time All-Pro also had 2 forced fumbles, 4 tackles for losses, and 6 quarterback hits on Sunday. 8 Browns players had at least half a sack. Man, yeah, great defensive game. Hey, listen, I don't think, even though the offensive line has issues, even though they don't have the best receiving core, I don't know if it's a better place Shedeur Sanders could have landed if they decide to roll him as the quarterback of the future. He has a phenomenal defense. He has 2 solid tight ends, even though they might only keep Fannin Jr. He's a rookie or whatever. He has a solid rookie running, 2 solid rookie running backs. He got a good, speedy rookie wide receiver in Isaiah Bond. The point is, they're all going to grow and mature together, man. And they all going to, when they got to sign people back, it's going to be hell. Because all of them, most likely, them contracts are going to be all kind of stacking together. But for the short term, and being able to build with those 2, they got 2 first-round draft picks. They can go get a receiver, get an O-line. Man, this is an amazing situation for Shedeur. He really can be on some second-year Super Bowl type shit, man. And I know that's crazy out there. He only played his first game. I get it. He didn't even go lights out. It was 209 a touchdown. I'm just saying, these are the circumstances in front of him. If he just plays above average quarterback play, he has the foundation around him to literally have a chance at a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. By the grace of God.